everyone, you're watching Edupedia World Videos. We are learning PowerPoint and my name is Neeru Verma. In this session, we'll discuss about PowerPoint. We are not going to learn about how to make slides, how to make presentations, but what we are going to discuss in this session is what PowerPoint exactly is. Starting with the introduction of PowerPoint, Microsoft PowerPoint is a commercial presentation application written and distributed by Microsoft for Windows and Mac OS. It is officially launched on May 22, 1990 as a part of Microsoft Office suite. PowerPoint is a presentation software that allows us to create dynamic presentation. If you want to recognize what PowerPoint exactly is, then this is the best definition of PowerPoint. That this is a presentation software that allows us to create dynamic presentations. And these presentation includes animations, narrations, images and videos. So dynamic means the objects are moving, the text are appearing, there are certain voices that you can add, and if you want to add certain examples, you can add the videos as well to narrate or to explain about your subject more. So the best thing about this is a dynamic presentation software. Proceeding further with the operations, it consists of number of individual pages and that is called slides. Slides, we can understand slides as these are the pages, and as we are moving the pages in our book, in the same way we are moving the slides in the presentations. You can explain the things which is written on one slide, then you can move ahead and enter into the second slide. So, and these slides, these are shown on the overhead projectors as well to explain your topics. These slides will contain text, it will contain graphics, sound and movies. So the pages or the slides we are discussing about, these will contain the text to explain more about your topic. That would also include the graphics like the bar graphs, the charts, or if we want to show some kind of graphical presentation, with the help of these graphs we can demonstrate about our data. Then if we want to add certain sounds or if we want to add narrations, our voices also, that too we can add in our slides or in our presentations. If we want to show certain movies, if for explaining about our topics more, then we can add the movies as well. It also have a provision where we can add the movies in the PowerPoint presentation. We can add the other objects also. Other objects, for example, if we want to add some other file like any Excel file or PDF or some other kind of project also, we can link in the presentation also. If we have a large group of audiences, the computer display is often projected using a video projector also. It means either we can show the presentation on a laptop or on a desktop, and if we have a large group of people, then we can also show the presentation on the video projectors also. PowerPoint provides three types of moments: entrance, emphasis and exit of the elements. So if we talk about slides, it's like a page, then if the elements we have that they can enter, and emphasis means prominence given to something, means we want to highlight something, some kind of object that can be by giving some kind of moments or by highlighting it, the elements we can highlight it. The third element is the exit of the element from the slide. So these are the three kind of moments that can be given to an element: the entrance, the emphasis and then exit from the slide. Transitions on the other hand are the moment between the slides. Transitions are like we are on the first page, on the first slide, and if we want to move on to the second, then the transition between these two slides how we can do the transition. Means the first slide that can be disappeared and the second appears, or that can fade out, or the first one can fly out and the second comes in. So these kind of transitions can be given, and that is a part of slide, means that can happen between two slides. Custom animation can be used to create small storyboards by animating pictures to enter, exit and move. You can say the small animation can be created. Small stories also can be created by using certain pictures or by using text. By giving certain animations, how do they enter onto the board and how they exit, and what additional animations can be added to those pictures and to those text. We can create small animation stories as well. So these are the features of the PowerPoint. The moment we are discussing about in this slide, we are discussing about the moments, that how the elements can move onto the slide, how the different slides move, and how the animation, means animations can be created. Moving further, PowerPoint also provides numerous features to create professional presentations. For example, adding music which plays throughout the entire presentation, or sound effect for a particular slide. There could be a small music that can be added for all these slides. If we have 10 or 15 slides in number and we are showing the presentation, we can add a particular music that would be running on the background. Or if we want to highlight a particular slide, then we can add a different music altogether or for a particular slide. Next is presentations can be designed to run like a movie. Means we can record the presentation in a way, we can record the narrations, or we can add the voices also. We can record the entire presentation and then we can play it like a movie as well. This is a very good and advanced feature of PowerPoint that we will be discussing in the preceding sessions. It allows user to record the slideshow with the narration and a laser pointer. This is also a very good feature because that would reduce the repetitive actions. If you want to prepare a presentation that you want to run among the different set of users, so best part would be that you record the slideshow and record the narrations and use it with the help of a laser pointer. That would reduce your effort. You need not to explain it over and again. It also offers the ability to broadcast the presentation to specific users via link and Windows Live. This is also a very good feature of PowerPoint, where you can broadcast the presentation. Suppose you are sitting on a particular machine and you have different users who are sitting on the different machines, and you want to show some kind of presentation. Then you can broadcast that presentation. You can share the link with the different users. They'll open up those link on their system and the presentation will be broadcasted in this way. We'll be discussing this as well in the preceding chapter. This is also a very good feature of PowerPoint, advanced feature of PowerPoint. Next is cultural impact. Ease of use of presentation software saves a lot of time. That is very true. PowerPoint is a very simple software, so it's very easy to use the software, and that's why it saves a lot of time. Suppose you have a set of presentation that you want to show to the users or to a different set of users. You can record the presentation and you can play it over and again to the different sets, and that's how it saves a lot of time also, and it saves the energy as well. So the PowerPoint is the best replacement for the hand-drawn or mechanical typeset slides, a blackboard or a whiteboard, and overhead projections. If you want to explain some kind of topic to a group of users, you have these kind of mechanisms. You have blackboards, whiteboards, overhead projections, or hand-drawn typeset slides. But again, the effort in all these are much more if we compare to the PowerPoint. PowerPoint slides are easy to create and On the repetitive mode, you can play that to the different set of users also. So it definitely saves a lot of time and it's very easy to use. For large audiences, the computer display is often projected using a video projector. Yeah. If you have a lot of number of users who are looking on the presentation, then you can play the presentation on the projectors also. Now moving further to Microsoft PowerPoint 2011, this is having some additional features. We are going to learn about 2010, but if we'll have a look on PowerPoint 2011, we'll be getting some additional features, and these features are screen capturing, that allows for taking a screenshot and adding it to the documents. The second feature would be possible to remove the image background and additional special effects that can be used with the picture, such as pencil effect. These are the features which are not available with PowerPoint 2010. But this is the extension given, you can say. Some additional things are added in 2011. Additional transition effects are also available in 2011. As we are proceeding with the set of software, it would be providing you some additional features to use in. Next we have password protection. This is a very good security feature of the software. This is a security feature of Power to protect Microsoft Office documents with a user provided password. You can just compare it with locking something. If you have the key, you can unlock. If you don't have the key, you cannot. If you have the password, you can open the file. Otherwise, you will be helpless. If you have something important in the file, then it's better to give a password to the file. If you know the password, then only you can open it. So in this way, a particular file, a particular document can be protected. This is the best security feature. And we have discussed about PowerPoint in this session, what PowerPoint exactly is, but we haven't discussed how it works. We'll be discussing these things in the coming chapters. And thank you for watching Edupedia World educational videos.